Okay, so just copy this message and share with your peer teachers. Invite them for today's live class on ClassDojo. There is a link which teacher can simply click and then directly join our live class as well. Okay, so let's move forward. So we are here to learn about the Class Dojo. But what is Class Dojo? Class Dojo is an online classroom management tool which is intended to foster positive student behavior and classroom culture at virtual space. What it does, at ClassDojo, teachers can record and track students' behavior. They can facilitate some of interesting activities. They help to curate student portfolios where you can manage all your student work and their activities. What are the feedback you have provided, and communicate with the parents to provide the performance of the student in a very easier manner to the parents, so that the parents also know what their children are learning. How it helps a teacher? It helps teachers to create a positive culture because it has avatars, had beautiful activities toolkit which helps teacher to create a positive culture. It save a lot of time because you don't need to spend a lot of time to manage the documents, manage the class and other things to conduct online classes or create an online class. It helps to share and collect data very easily. Keeps student record and performance at one place. It helps you to connect with parents directly so that you will not have a trouble to update the parents about the student performance. And if you want to connect with them, it helps you to connect them very easily. And yeah, it helps to enhance the student performance through creativity that we will see in us in some time. So what we are going to learn today, we are going to learn how we can create an account on ClassDojo if we are using this first time, how we can create our account on it, how we can create classes, then how a student can join our respective classes. Then we will explore the class story and portfolios sections. We will also see how students going to see the classes, going to attempt the activity by having the students view. We will also see how we can check students activity and provide the dojo points. And then in the end, we access the students reports as well. So this is the agenda for today's class. Now we will get started for our class. So before we start, again, I am going to share a message in our chat. Teachers who just joined and haven't shared this message, please do share with this message with your peer teachers. Invite them for live class on ClassDojo. And teachers, I am also going to share this link in our group. So to access the ClassDojo, we can access either through our desktop or through our mobile as well. I'm going to share this link in our chat. So if you're using your desktop or mobile phone, you can simply click on the respective links and access the ClassDojo as well. Just a second. Okay. So if you're using your desktop, you can click on the desktop link. If you're using Android phone, you can click on Android. If you're using iPhone, you can click on the iPhone link. Okay. Now let me show another process how we can access the ClassDojo. So if you are on your desktop or on your mobile phone, just go to your browser and type ClassDojo. Just type ClassDojo on Google browser and enter. Okay. Now, when you enter the ClassDojo, it will give you this page where it is about classdojo.com. Just click on this page, ClassDojo. And when you click on it, it will take you this their web page of ClassDojo like this. Okay. Now here, if you're using for the first time, You need to sign up first. How you can sign up? Just a second. Just a second, teachers. So just type the Class Dojo on Google browser. Just type Class Dojo. Select the first option, which is classdojo.com. Just select that one. And it will lead to a Class Dojo homepage like this. Okay. So like this, you will reach here. So now here, if you are using this for first time, you need to sign up. How you can sign up? Either you need to go here where you have find a sign up option, or you can come scroll down and you will find the sign up option. So if you want to sign up as a teacher, parent, student, school leader, you can select anyone. For now, we are selecting sign up as a teacher. So click on the teacher option. Okay. And now when you select this teacher option, it will ask for the create your account. So what you need to do, you need to create your account. First thing, you need to select your initials. Then you put your first name. I'll put my first name. Then you need to put your last name. Then your email ID. And then the password. You need to type your password here. So you can create a password. Like right now I'm doing creating a password. And after putting all of this detail, I'll click on sign up button. Okay. So if I click on sign up, see, after clicking on sign up button, it will lead to me this page. So now I am in the here where I can. So after you click on sign up, it will ask you to find your school. So if your school are already on Jamboard, you can just type your school name and it will find. If you do not have your school here, you can select an option which is say I don't teach in a school. So just select this option, and when you click on this option, it will lead to you this page, the home page of ClassDojo. So this is how you can sign up if you are using the ClassDojo for the first time. So till here, teacher, if you have any query or question, please do let me know. Okay. In a meanwhile, let me just log in with the. So please let me know if you are able to follow the process till here. If you have any question, do share in the chat. Thanks, ma'am. So teachers, that's how we log in the Class Dojo. Great, ma'am. So it's a very simple process. You just need to go to the Class Dojo, and then if you are here for the first time, just scroll down and sign up as a teacher. Just click on teacher option. You need to create your account. You just need to put your initial, then first name, last name, your email ID, the password you want for this account, and then click on sign up button. When you click on sign up button, it will ask for if your school already joined on the Class Dojo, you can search for your school and then join, or you can select the option of I don't teach in a school. And when you click on this, it will lead to the home page like this. Okay, so let's move forward. So when you enter in the Class Dojo, you will find these options. First one is the demo class, where you can see how the Class Dojo works. It shows how the students look like, what are the class story, how you can do it, what are the portfolios. So the basic thing which you can see on Class Dojo. You also see that if you like your school joined in later, you already created an account, but your school just recently joined the class dojo, you still can join your school by simply clicking on this. You can find your school by click on the search option, and you can join your school as well. If you are looking for more resources, you can always search for popular teacher resources where they help to understand more about class dojo and how you can use the class dojo to create a positive and wonderful class management system for your classes. Okay, and here is your profile. So if you click on it, here you can see your profile settings. If you want to change your school account setting, you can change. If you want to refer to a teacher, you can refer to a teacher. You can, if you want to change your school, you can also change your school by click on this option. Now, without any further delay, what we'll do, we will create our class on ClassDojo, first class on ClassDojo. As you can see, I already have created some of the classes. That's why it is showing. But if you haven't created any class, what you can do, you can create a class by clicking on this new class button, which is look like this. Just click on it. And now you just need to give the name to the class. So I can give a name like section 5A, and then put the subject name like science, and then I need to select year. So here I can select the grade. So I'll select fifth grade, and then they are sharing points. Sharing points, basically the dojo points which you share with your students. So here you have options like do you want to share positive point with parents only? Do you want to share all the points, the positive, negative, both, or don't want to share the point with parents? So you can select anyone, but we suggest always choose the default option because the negative marks or the negative points can also create low energy within your class management or class environment, even with the parents too. So always select the share on only positive point with parent, so that it create as a so that it remains as a positive place for the students and the parents as well. Sorry teacher, just a second. Okay, so now after filling all of this, I will click on create class. So when I click on create class, you can see the class has been created. Now the class has been created, but my students are not here. How can I add my students? So there are two simple process which you need to follow to add your student. First thing, you need to add the list of your students, like the student which is in your class. You need to add the list of your student first. How you can add the list? You need to click on this add student option. Just click on it, and then either you can simply go by typing their first name and last name. So if you have like 5 to 10 students, you can follow this. But if you have like more than 50 students per class, what you can do, you can simply import the list of students. How you can do that? You just need to go to the bottom left side. You find this copy paste your student list, this option. Click on it, and now you can import either from Word or from Excel. So if I click on import from Excel, what I can do, I let me just do one thing so that you can also see it. Okay. So what I can do, I will open a Excel sheet on my desktop like this. I hope you all are able to see this screen where I'm opening the Excel file. So you can open the Excel file like this, where you have listed down the name of your student in a format of first name and last name. And then you can just simply copy this list. You just need to take your mouse, select all your student, press Ctrl C, means copy, or you can click on left click and then copy. Then go back to your class dojo where you need to add the list. Click on this box and press Ctrl V. Now the list has been added on in this box. After checking this, you need to click on import list, which is on the bottom right side. Just click on it. and see your student has been added. Now you need to check all the names are correct. Is there any mistake? If not, you can move forward, or if there is any mistake, you can change it. Now, if you want to flip the first name and last name, like you need last name first and then the first name, you can do that, or you can keep their name like it is now. So after checking all this, I'll click on continue button, which is on the bottom right side. I just click on it and you can see my student has been added. So after adding all my student, I'll click on this save button to save this list. I just click on the save button, which is on the right side bottom, and see the student has been added. Okay. So these are my students. So now first task has done, means the list has been added. Now, what is the next step? How I invite student to join my class? What I can do? I can go to the student login option, which is on the right side here. I just click on it, and then I have two options. One is the classroom login and second is the home login. So if I click on classroom login and click on agree, means it asks that, do you have the parental consent for it? Have you asked the parents for using this tool with your student? If yes, then click on I agree. And here you have three major options. First, you can either click on scan QR code. So if you're taking online class, you can simply click on scan QR code, and during the classes only you can ask student to scan this QR code, or you can ask for text their code, or you can ask to sign with their Google account. Okay, so they need to sign in with their Google account. So these are the three options through which you can go. uh, or there is another option. Let me just share that another option with you. Oh, sorry, if I go back, the class which I have added was this. I just need to go to student login. The second option is home login. So if I click on home login, what it will do, it will ask me to share the credential, like the login details, to individual students. And I recommend teachers to please use this option only. Why? Because it helps you to stop student to switch the accounts between the student. So if you use the classroom one, student will be able to switch or enter in the other student's ID as well. But if you use the home login, student will not be able to enter in the other student's account. So please always use the at home login. And what you can do here, either you can select the individual student and click on share button. So if I want to share this classroom invitation with Aditi, what I'll do, I just click on this share button and I will copy this message. This is a message which is for Aditi, and I share this message with the Aditi on either on WhatsApp or as a message. So if I like, just give me a second. So I'll see how it works. So let me okay. Okay. Yeah. So suppose I have shared this link with Aditi, and now as a Aditi, how I can log in? I just need to click on the link which has been mentioned in the message. I copy this link and share paste in my address bar. And when I paste in the address bar, these are the simple steps which I can follow to add into my class. Either I can scan the QR code, which is specifically for Aditi to join. What she just need to do, she just need to go to the www.dojo.me and then scan the QR code, which is mentioned here. Or, sorry, or she can simply copy this link, which is mentioned here. Just right click, copy link address, go to your address bar, paste, enter, and see Aditi will be directly able to join the class like this. See, Aditi is now not in her class, which is section 3A EVS. So this is the one process. Another process which is a much simpler is that you don't need to like you need the other process. You can get a printouts of QR code. So what you can do, you can click on get printouts, and when you click on it, it will create a PDF file for your whole class, for your individual student. So as you can see, these are the 3 steps which I've mentioned here. What you need to do, for each student, you can take a screenshot and share the QR code page. So for Madhurima, she will just scan this QR code. For Soumyadev, you can share this QR code, and each student have their own individual QR code, which they can share, which through that they can enter in the class. And as you don't share any other student's QR code, they will not be able to enter in any other student's account. Suppose if Soumyadev wants to enter in the Alok's account, he cannot be because he do not have the credential to enter in the Alok's account. So that's how, teacher, you can add your student in the classrooms which you have just created. So this is a bit tricky and it takes some time, but it also help you to stop student to enter in someone's like in other student account and create a hazard for you. Okay, ma'am, I just quickly show you. When you created your account, you just need to go to students login, click on students login, which is here. You'll find these two options. Either you can use the classroom login, where you just need to, classroom login. Okay, where you just need to select these 3 options. Either you can ask for scan QR code, or you can enter text code, or sign it with Google ID. So if I select the enter text code, what student need to do? The student just need to go to dojo.me. They will go to their browser and type dojo.me, enter. And then they will be able, because Aditi is already added, that's why it's come, but they need to put this code, and after putting this code, they will be able to enter into the class. Or to, for more safety, as I shared, to stop student to enter in other students account, you just need to click on at home login. And then here, what you have, you have like for each student, there are individual credential which through which a student can join your class. So it's on you, like it's on you which option you choose. But if you choose this option, you can share the individual credential with each student, and then they will be able to join their join the class with their own ID only, not with others student ID. So you can click on get printouts, click on it, get printouts. You will have the list of the QR codes for each individual students. Now what you can do, you can just simply take the screenshot of this QR code and share these QR code with the respective students only. Like I will take the screenshot of this page and share this screenshot with Madhurima only, not with any other student. And the same process I will do with each student, and then our students who join the class with simply scanning this QR code. Okay, ma'am. So this is a process through which you can add your student. So till here, teachers, if you have any questions, please ask. And if you are able to follow till here, please let me know. If you have any question, please ask in the chat. Thanks, ma'am. So teacher, you can choose any option. Like if you trust your student, you can always go for classroom login because it's simpler. to log in, because the student just need to put the code and then can join the class. But if you want that the student do not enter any other student account, please go for at home login. This is a bit tricky and bit take will take some time, but it also help you to manage your class better. Okay. So till here, if you have any more question, please do let me know. If you are able to follow till here, please say yes in the chat. Julie ma'am, are you able to follow the process now, or if you or you have like the query is still open for you? Yes, ma'am. It's a time-taking process because again you're adding the students in some account, so it's a time-taking process. But once it's done, it will become more easier to manage the students on a platform. Julie, ma'am, how many students you have added? I'm not sure what you are asking. Actually, it takes to name. So one thing I can do. Okay, you have added 5 students. So, ma'am, did you follow the same process of adding the list? Like how you can add the list? Let me show out. If you click on add students and paste the list, what you need to do, you need to go to your Excel sheet. You need to put the first name and the last name in the separate columns. Then put the student name list, copy the list and paste it here. And then click on import list. And then the list has been created. After checking all this, you just need to click on continue button and the student has been added like this. Okay, ma'am. So just check if you have followed this step. I think it will shouldn't be added only 2 names. It should add 5 names. And if you are having any problem, ma'am, again you can add the student individually. Then you just need to click their first name and last name. Like if I type like this, enter. So that's how student can be added or added to. Okay. Okay. So after adding your student, after done all of this is the first thing which we need to do on a ClassDojo to set up the class and add our students. Uh, okay. After your student join, let me show you another class which makes easier for you to understand. So if I click on this math test, you can see I have students here. So after students join and they participate, they will receive the points. I'll show how they all, how this all done, how we can done these activities. So teachers, you can see there are some of the option which is a portfolio and class story. So if I go to class story, here I have the option where I can share the classroom movement photo updates with the parents as well as with the students, where they can get updates about the classes. Even if we have any events upcoming, we can add our event. You can see I have created an event of submitting coordinator assignment. I have added some of the topics here. How you can do this? So here you have option to adding photo or a video, a file, a recording or an event. So suppose if I want to add any post like, dear students, this week we are going to learn about how we can measure the angles of triangles and rectangles, like this type of question. Okay, just a second. Okay. Okay, so that's a small post which I share with the student. So here I am sharing a small document for all of you to understand how we can measure the angles. Please go through the document roughly. Sorry. And go to the document roughly. So this is the post which I want to share with the student, that this week we are going to learn about how we can measure angles of triangle and rectangle, and I'm adding a small document which helps student to bring the initial understanding of how we can measure angles. So now I just need to add a file. How I can add? I just need to click on file option, which is here, and I'll click on browse. So I just click on browse button, so I can directly search from my deck from my desktop. I can add any PDF file, like let me add this file, and after adding this file I just need to click on upload file, and it will take few seconds to upload it. So see, that's how it has been uploaded. Now just click on this post button to add this post. Okay, so that's how, teacher, you can add your post or the events for the upcoming events for your classes. Like I have added event for test and shapes and design. I have added uh, concept for a coordinated property. So you can add it here in the class story, and the student as well as the parent will get the updates regarding it on the home, on their home, and that I'll show how they will get it. And if I go to portfolios, as a teacher, what I can see all are the activities which has done by the students on my portfolio for all student like this. I can see how many student has submitted their account, which are pending, how many I have reviewed, okay, and what are the activities I have created for my student. I can also go to the individual student to see their portfolio, their activities, how much activities they have done. Here I can also create activities for my student on portfolio. So how I can do that? I just need to go on create activity. And when I click on create activity, it first thing it asks for the title. So as I just previously shared for the student that they need to go through the document to measure the angles of rectangle and triangles. Here what I can do, I can create an activity for my student. So first thing I give a title like assignment on uh, measuring angles of different shapes. So this is the title. What instruction I can give? I can give an instruction like, dear students, please create a 2-minute video on 2-minute video on to share how we can measure the angles of different shapes, different measured angle of different shapes in a creative manner. So that's the instruction I have gave. And I can also select the response type. As I shared, student need to share the video. Here what I can select a video option, which means student will only be able to submit this assignment in a form of video. And then if I go up left side bottom, I can also assign it. So if I want to assign the whole class, I will leave like this. Or if I want to assign any individual student or multiple student, I can select them like this. I can select multiple students. So for now, I'm selecting the whole class. Click OK. After checking on all this, I will click on assign to class, which is on the right side bottom. I just click on assign to class and see this activity has been created. Okay, and when the students uh, uh, start practicing this activity, attempting this activity, I can see all this activity in the activity folder like this. If so, the all the students activity I can see here. Okay, so these are the function of the class story and portfolio. Again, in a class story, you will share the updates, events, moments which have which were conducted in the class or going to conduct in the class, and this directly share with the parents and the student who has joined your classes. And in the portfolio, you can see all the activities which has done by the student. If they have shared their assignment, if they had done their assignment, you can also see the individual students perform individual student assignment by simply clicking on the individual student profile. Okay, so till here, teacher, if you have any question, please do share in a chat. The next part, what we'll see, how the students will be able to see their platform on ClassDojo. So just give me a second. Please share your questions. Uh, just a second. Just a second. Teacher, just a second. Please do share your question in a meanwhile while I'm trying to add the student's account as well. Okay. So, okay, teachers. Ma'am, portfolio option will find on the top. You will be able to see the, ma'am, portfolio you will be able to see. Let me also check how it looks on phone. Just give it a second. So this is how ma'am it shows. It will surely see on the top. Can you change your phone position from into the landscape? Then you surely see the portfolio option here on the top, ma'am. Beside the classroom, you will most probably see this option as well. Ma'am, you can take the just a second. You can also add the link. So if you want a class story, you can paste the link of the YouTube video. But for that, you need to go to the YouTube, copy the URL from there, and then paste it here. Here, you don't have any option. Like if you select the photo or video, you need to share the downloaded version. If you want to paste anything, you can paste it as a message like here. You can just paste it as a message. You can just copy the link of the YouTube video and paste it here. Okay, ma'am. Meenakshi ma'am, we can do that. If by mistake we have added any student, we can delete the students also. What we can do, we can go to the option, we can go to edit class, and we can select the student and we want to remove it. We can also remove them too. See, remove student from class. I can select the remove student from class, and then student will be removed from the class as well. Okay, again go to option, select the edit class, go to any students, and then remove your student. Okay, or you can also change the pictures of the student. If you don't want this monster, you can change to anyone, or if you want to upload the list, you can create a list of your students pictures like the class pictures, and then you can add them here. Okay. Niharika ma'am, it can be applicable for the higher secondary student, but again, it will become more managerial manner, like how you conduct the classes with your student based on this. Because again, it's if you conduct creating any activities or posting any polls, it depends on what type of document you are sharing. But yeah, it surely can be used for higher secondary classes as well. And the higher secondary student will mostly able to enjoy more this tool, because they will become because for them it become very easy to do all these activities. So it based on the needs, ma'am. But yeah, it surely can be used for higher secondary students as well. Okay, so now teachers, we will see how the students will see their account on ClassDojo. So as I already shared that students how the student join the account. So suppose one of the student had joined the account, like Alok had joined the account. So once they join, what they can see on their page, they will see these two options only. As teacher can see the multiple option, student will only see these two options, home and portfolio. Okay. In home, what they can all see, they can see the assignment which are pending. So as you can see, recently I have added an assignment. So in the to-do list of Alok, this assignment is present. It's see can be seen. It's showing where Alok need to attend this assignment. And here is the detail about the assignment, which is assignment of measuring angle different shape. What is this instruction? And then he can attempt this assignment. How he can do that? He just need to click on the start button, and when it click on the start button, what it will do, it will ask for to create a video directly based on the assignment. Alok will create this create this video, and then submit the assignment. And the stories which we have created, like for the class stories, parent student can see the stories directly from here. See the recent story which we have created can be seen here. What the student will do, student will read this text which we have added and then download this PDF. Just need to click on it, and then they can directly download this PDF from here. They can, sorry, so this is the PDF which I've added, that's why it is shown like this. Again, they can just simply click and download the PDF as well, and then read it on their desktop or on their mobile. Okay, so this is the thing. And then also they can add more classes. So if they want to add more classes, like if you have in more classes, like for the other subjects as well, they can click on add classes and then put the code to join more classes as well. They can see their weekly report. How they can see? They just need to click on this view report, and when they click on the view report, they will see their progress week by week. So from 21st to 27, what is the progress of Alok? How many points he has received from the teacher, and what the point was about, and on which state. All the details can be seen here for the students. Okay. And also student can do more on this ClassDojo, except the teacher's assignment. They can also create their create any drawing and upload it on their pages. Sorry, they can add their journal directly from here. They can add video, photos, and much more. And in their portfolio, what they can see the in their portfolio the activity which have done. So as you can see, for one activity, it is showing a clock option. it shows that the teacher haven't reviewed this activity, and it's pending from a teacher side. So student can also see that is the teacher have reviewed it or not, and give the points for it. So that's how you can see, and the pending assignment which has just created. So that's how student can see all these activities, can participate. What are the story which you have updated can be seen here only, and take the part in the assignment by simply going to the to do and click on the start button. They can participate in the assignments, and they can view their reports as well. Okay. Student cannot change the image which has been created by the teacher. They can randomize it. They can change the like design of their characters of the avatars, but they cannot change the image. This option is only available for the teachers. Okay. So teachers, when the student has assigned like attempt this activity, it will shown on the teacher's portfolio account. It will show that the student has completed that activity, and now teacher need to review it. So after seeing this, after getting the update, like it will show a notification. Teacher will click on this activity which has student has created, will watch the video, and after the watching a video, you can write your comment too, like comment like good job, try to focus more on how you can uh, develop more creative ideas to present your work better. Like this type of feedback we can give to students for their particular activity which you have done. I'll just send this message, and the message will send to the students. And if I find this activity good, and it's like following the condition of the teachers which have provided for the particular assignment, I will click on the approve button. So if I click on approve, the assignment has been approved by the teacher. And if I think that the assignment which has done by the student is not up to the mark, I will return as a draft, and student again need to attempt this activity. They need to re-attempt this activity and then send back to the teachers once again. So for now, I'll click on approve button. And now this activity has been approved by the teacher. It will also update it on the student's account as well. Let me see if I refresh this student's page. See, now the clock button is not there. Student will see the comments of the teacher as well, and what are the comments, and then can follow the process again. Okay. So that's our teacher. You can provide the like the student will participate in the activities. Student will see how what are the comment teacher has provided, what are the remaining activities they need to done, which has been created by the teacher, and the story which has been provided for the teachers, provided by the teacher for the students. The next thing which I teacher want to show before taking the question is that when you see the student has completed the activity which you have shared, you can simply go to the classroom, select the student. Like currently I have checked the Alok's activity. So I click on Alok's, and I will provide the points. So here we have two sections. One is for the positive point. So if Alok done a good job, I'll provide the positive point like persistence. I'll just persistent, and plus 1 point will go to the Alok. Now it has come up as a 5 points. And if one thing I have also mentioned is the need work for creativity. So I can select any other any option from this, like innovative thinking, and provide this marks to Alok, which also get notified to the Aloks as well. So if I click refresh this button, you can also see the now Alok has 5 points, and if I go on report, I can also see what are the points has been provided for the first Alok as well. So that's how teacher you can provide the points to the students. And if you want to also add more skills, you can do that. You just need to click on edit skills, which is mentioned in the both section. Click on edit skill, and then you can add more skill. If you want to add skill in a needs work or in a positive point, like if I want to give a point like creative presentation, and then point weight can be 0, because this is for the need work. You can also put negative marks if you want to. I suggest do not, but if you want to, you can put a negative mark. You can save it, okay, and then you can assign. So if I go to Alok and go to need work and put creative as a negative mark, now Alok can see he got 1 minus 1 because of the creativeness. Now again it has reached to 4, and then he got a negative mark which he can see also. So that's how teacher, a student can see the points also which has been provided by the teacher. Let me just edit the skills. Because I don't want any negative mark, I can remove this also by clicking on delete option. Okay. Thank you, teachers. So teacher, if you have any more question till here, please do let me know. Otherwise, we will see how we can see the reports of the student as well. So now we are reaching to the last part. So if you have any question, please do let us know. Or if you have followed till here, we can move forward. Okay. So now the last thing which I want to show you, teacher, is that you can also see the response, like the performance of the student and the reports of the student. What you need to do, you just need to go to the option button, then click on view reports. You find the option button in the right side top, click on view reports, and here you can see the performance of the whole class. So how your whole class has performed. If you want to go with for individual student, you can click on individual student and see how they have performed like this. What are the how much marks they have got. Okay. So that's how teacher you can see the student performance. And if you want to print out the students like the sorry, just a second. If I click on whole class, if you want to see the reports in a spreadsheet format, you can click on view spreadsheet, and the spreadsheet will download like this. And if I click on it, I can see the all student performance in a sheet format like this. See, for each student performance, I can see in a sheet format, which I can make a record of it too. Okay. So teachers, if you have any questions, please ask. Now today we learned about how we can create classes, how we can add student, how we can invite our student, how we can create class story, add assignments through our portfolio, how student going to see these class stories and attempt this assignment, how teachers are going to check their activities and provide the points, and how you can access the reports of the students. So if you have any question, please ask in the chat. And let me share our second poll for today, which is about how comfortable you feel with ClassDojo now and how would you rate our today's session. Please do participate in the poll and let us know your comfortability with ClassDojo now. And if you have any question, please do ask in the chat. So please do participate in our poll. Let us know how comfortable are you with ClassDojo now. And please do also share your question in the chat box as well. Okay, ma'am. Is my sound clear now? Are you able to hear me? Thank you so much, teachers. Thank you so much. Okay, I'm ending up poll now and launching the third poll, which is about how useful you find ClassDojo for your classes and how likely you're going to recommend to other teachers. Sure, ma'am. Smita, ma'am, if you want to add the test link to, so on a portfolio, you can only create the activities. See here, you can create the activities. But you can also add the worksheet here from the create activities. So you can add the title of the assignment or the test. You can put the instruction and here you can upload the attachment. You just need to click on browse button and then you can add the link or add the test. If you have a test in a PDF format, you can add it. So here you can upload a worksheet or you can use the class story for it. So in a class story, again, as I shared, in a text, you can just type our text, add the link of the test form here and post it. Your student will get the update in this homepage like here, and then they will participate by clicking on the link. Okay, ma'am. So that's how you can also conduct the test on the ClassDojo as well. Yes, ma'am, you can. You can do it in the class story as well. Okay, thank you, ma'am. Okay, teachers, without taking any more time of yours, I am just going to share the schedule of our upcoming live classes. Just give me a second.